There are many reasons why Tyrannosaurus rex is called the king of dinosaurs. In this video, we'll look at 10 facts about this monster to see how well it earned that title. Let's get started. Number 10. Massive size and powerful body. The largest land predator ever known to man, T-Rex, was one of the last dinosaurs to exist on Earth. It lived during the late Cretaceous period, between 68 and 66 million years ago. At the time, North America had been largely separated from other landmasses for over 50 million years and evolved into its own unique fauna. One of these creatures was Tyrannosaurus. Fossils have been found across the western side of the continent, hinting at just how widespread this dinosaur was. It was discovered in both Montana and North Dakota. Its massive size was intimidating and awe-inspiring. The adults were 12 to 13 meters long and stood up to 4 meters tall at the hip. It weighed an estimated 7,000 kilograms, which made it almost twice as heavy as a lion. It had shorter, stockier legs than most other theropods and a huge head balanced on top. Its skull was 1.5 meters long and housed some truly terrifying features, but more on that later. Number 9. Strong bite force and sharp teeth. Tyrannosaurus had one of the strongest bites of all time. This has been determined by studying the mechanics of its jaw and comparing them to modern-day animals. Researchers estimate that its bite force was over 10,000 pounds per square inch, making it one of the most powerful bites ever recorded. To put that into perspective, humans have a bite force of around 120 psi. An alligator has 2,000 psi, and a great white shark has 4,000 psi. So Tyrannosaurus had a stronger bite than both of these amazing predators. Tyrannosaurus's teeth were also very impressive. They were long, slender, and serrated like a shark's tooth. Some measured over 30 centimeters long, which is around the same length as an adult human hand. These weren't the kinds of teeth that were good for chewing. They were designed for catching and tearing up prey. Imagine being on the receiving end of those when they came snapping down on your leg. Number 8. Ambush style. Tyrannosaurus wasn't known for its speed. In fact, scientists believe that it could only move at around 5 miles per hour. That's slower than most people walk. This means that it wasn't built for chasing down its prey. Instead, it relied on stealth and burst of speed to catch it off guard. Like a crocodile today, Tyrannosaurus would wait patiently in the water for unsuspecting prey to pass by. Then it would use its powerful tail to propel itself forward in a matter of seconds. It would be able to cover around 40 meters, snatching its meal before it even knew what had happened. This ambush style of hunting would have been very effective. After all, Tyrannosaurus didn't need to run down its prey. It only needed to get close enough to sink its teeth into it. Number 7. Terrifying roar and appearance. The roar of Tyrannosaurus has been described as sounding like a train or even a jet engine. It would have been truly terrifying to hear as it echoed across the jungle. Unfortunately, we can't say exactly what it sounded like since no recordings exist. However, we do know that it was one of the loudest roars of any animal that ever lived. The sound would have carried for miles and been audible to pretty much all living things. If you were an herbivore, you would have heard that roar and immediately bolted. Tyrannosaurus didn't need to chase its food. It simply scared it away. As if its roar wasn't scary enough, Tyrannosaurus also had a very scary appearance. It was massive, bulky, and bipedal. Its head was small compared to its body, and it had huge teeth and claws. If that didn't scare you, then its eyes would have. They were very large, measuring around 23 centimeters wide, and they were set high up on its head, giving it great binocular vision. Number 6. Predatory dominance. Tyrannosaurus was at the top of the food chain. It was the largest and most powerful predator in its environment, and nothing could threaten it. There simply wasn't anything else out there that could match its strength and ferocity. Of course, it would have competed with other large predators like Allosaurus, but Tyrannosaurus would have come out on top every time. When it hunted, there were no rules. Tyrannosaurus didn't have to worry about anyone attacking it from behind or stealing its kill. It was the ultimate hunter, and it ruled its environment with an iron fist. This predatory dominance is part of what made Tyrannosaurus so successful. It was able to survive for as long as it did because it was so good at hunting and killing other animals. Number 5, its role in its ecosystem. Tyrannosaurus played an important role in its ecosystem. Like any predator, it helped to keep the population of herbivores under control. Without predators like Tyrannosaurus, the herbivores would have multiplied and consumed all of the plants in the ecosystem. This would have led to the collapse of the entire system. So even though Tyrannosaurus was a terrifying creature, it was also necessary for the survival of the species. Of course, not everyone saw eye to eye on this. The Native Americans who lived alongside Tyrannosaurus likely saw it as a monster. After all, there's no evidence that they believed it played an important role in the ecosystem. To them, it was a vicious killer that needed to be stopped. Number 4. Fossil discoveries. Tyrannosaurus fossils have been found all over the world, but the majority of them have been found in the western side of North America. This is because Tyrannosaurus lived in what is now the western side of the continent. However, fossils have also been found in Canada and Mexico. One of the most complete skeletons was found in 1990 in the Hell Creek Formation of Montana. It's now known as Scotty and is one of the most famous Tyrannosaurus skeletons in the world. Another famous skeleton was found in 2009 in North Dakota. It's known as Sioux and is one of the most complete Tyrannosaurus skeletons ever found. Sioux is currently on display at the Field Museum of Natural History in Chicago. Number 3, interaction with other dinosaurs. Tyrannosaurus wasn't the only dinosaur in its ecosystem. In fact, there were hundreds of different species of dinosaurs living alongside it. However, Tyrannosaurus was at the top of the food chain, and most dinosaurs were too large to be hunted by these predators. This meant that Tyrannosaurus primarily interacted with herbivores, and it wasn't always a positive interaction. Tyrannosaurus was a ruthless hunter, and it wasn't afraid to attack anything that moved. It's estimated that Tyrannosaurus killed around 100 herbivores each year, so herbivores had to be constantly on guard. Number 2, famous battles and competitions. Tyrannosaurus was known to battle other large predators. The most famous of these battles was between Tyrannosaurus and a Giganotosaurus. This battle took place in Argentina and was witnessed by a group of paleontologists. The two dinosaurs fought for several hours, but ultimately the Tyrannosaurus was victorious. Tyrannosaurus also competed against other Tyrannosaurus in order to establish dominance. These competitions were ritualized fights where the two dinosaurs would box each other with their paws without trying to actually hurt each other. The winner of the competition would be the one who was able to establish dominance over the other. Number 1. Why it remains the king of dinosaurs. Tyrannosaurus is still referred to as the king of dinosaurs, despite the fact that it went extinct over 66 million years ago. This is because it remains one of the most popular and iconic dinosaurs of all time. It's featured in movies, TV shows, and books more than any other dinosaur. And kids around the world still love learning about this amazing creature. Tyrannosaurus is also the star of many museums and exhibitions. Its skeleton is one of the most prized possessions of any museum, and tickets to see a Tyrannosaurus exhibition are always in high demand. Finally, Tyrannosaurus is considered to be the king of dinosaurs because it embodies everything that we find fascinating about these creatures. It was huge, powerful, and terrifying, and yet it remains one of the most popular dinosaurs of all time. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe for more awesome content. We've got lots of videos coming up about amazing dinosaurs. Don't miss out.